All right, we've covered text inputs, drop downs, radio buttons, so that means we're on to checkboxes. So let's see how checkboxes work. And again, we'll do something similar. We're going to create another applet. We'll create another test applet. And we will create some checkboxes. And we're going to go with the old tried and true, tell me a joke about a cat. Okay, and we'll just do since we're just doing checkboxes, we will show you what this looks like. So for cat, instead of cat, we're going to add some checkboxes, and we'll actually, checkboxes allow the user to actually select multiple options. So we'll see what actually happens here. So we're going to say animal for our category. We'll make it a checkbox. And now we're going to add in our options here. So we'll say cat. We'll add the next one in. We'll say mouse. We'll add our next one in. And we will say dog. And we'll add snake. And how about we add another? We're going to also add other, because the other category works here as well as in checkboxes in radio buttons and drop downs. So it works in all three of those. Okay. The meta property, just like in the other ones, if I were to add the next category, the double colon, and go to the meta properties, just like I could replace cat with another word, so the user sees cat, and then we tell the LLM something else, we can do that too. So if we wanted to say, like, I think we used this before, scary cat, this would actually replace that word cat. I'm not going to do that here since we've seen it in another property, but that does exist for checkboxes as well. So I'm actually seeing that I missed a colon, or I'm sorry, a bracket. So that's the completed syntax. So tell me a joke about an animal. So tell me a joke about an animal. We're using checkboxes, and we'll be able to select from these options. Okay, we can also use, if we wanted to have something checked by default, we'll put a star in front of it. So we'll leave that. So that's our completed input. We'll select an icon and save it. Come back to our front end and run the option. And you'll see that we have tell me a joke about an animal. And we've got our options selected. Right now we have mouse selected. And I'm going to add a couple things. I'm going to add mouse, dog, and we'll click the other option and we'll add, what's another type of animal? Pig. So we'll add pig. So we're going to get a joke about a mouse, dog, and a pig. And you'll see how these multiple inputs actually end up in the prompt. So we'll process that. And you'll see it automatically adds in the commas between the items, and there we go. We got a very long joke about a mouse, a dog, and a pig. Apparently, it's harder than you would think. But so there you go. That's how checkboxes work. You can select multiple options, and it automatically adds them in sequence. All right, we'll see you in the next video.